Who are we? What are our strengths and weaknesses? How do we make decisions? What do we dream about? What gives us energy? What makes us happy? What are we good at? How do we think and why? You can know the answers today. All it takes is sacrificing just a few minutes of your life. The choice is yours. Have you ever seen this before? And what about this? I'm sure many of us already have an idea or know what we're gonna talk about. There is a completely free test available online in many languages that will tell us more about ourselves than we expect. And all of this in just a few minutes of our time, for free. No, this isn't a paid or partnership. I genuinely believe this test is one of the best possible ways to learn more about yourself in a short time. Developing yourself, learning, getting to know yourself and being yourself every day are basic human needs that lead to a happy and fulfilled life. About 150 questions, 15 minutes, and you see the result with a detailed description of your personality type, your pros and cons. So in just half an hour you can know the answers to many questions. And those who take a moment to think about it might realize tons of life situations where they make decisions and act exactly as described. Self-awareness itself will help us a lot on our personal growth journey. This personality test was created over 8 years ago by Katharine Briggs and her daughter Isabel Briggs-Myers after studying the work of Carl Jung. They describe personality types and categorize them into 16 basic categories. However, even though the usefulness of this test isn't backed by research data, it enjoys a huge worldwide popularity. Interest in MBTI keeps growing. It's used in schools, jobs, interviews and employee selection, marriage counseling, and last but not least, in personal growth, which is exactly what we're doing, right? I won't get in psychological details, almost nobody will be interested. What's important for us is that it's super popular, free, and most importantly, in a fraction of time we get really close the answers we're looking for. But only if you answer all questions honestly and without shame. You'll be surprised how accurate the description of your personality is. You learn your strengths and weaknesses and many other really interesting and useful pieces of information that, when properly understood, will help you in your personal growth. And also in many other life situations, whether personal, professional or relationship related, that will come up. It's up to you. We'll take those few minutes for further self-discovery or not. 16 basic personality types, among which there are significant differences and representation in the population. Each excels at something and each has its weak points. Each is suited for certain types of professions. Are you really curious about who you are? Do you already know yourself so well that others don't have anything to tell you? For those of us who've taken the test or want to take it, I'd like to briefly share a few interesting things you won't learn from the personality description. After completing the test, you'll get 4 of these letters. What do these letters mean? Perceiving the world. Extroverts generally draw energy from the outside world, have no problem expressing their emotions and really enjoy communicating with others. On the other hand, introverts need time alone for themselves and their inner world and thoughts. Almost no one is 100% purely. We all have a bit of opposite side in us. Maybe so we can find understanding for the other side too. But some of us can have this number really high, and 90% extrovert can barely shut up. On the other hand, a 90% introvert can easily stay silent the whole day in your presence. Gathering information. This tells us how we perceive the world around us, whether through our senses or our intuition. Sensing people can live more in the present moment. They are more skilled with their hands, have better basic senses, often play sports, and have better lifestyle habits. On the other hand, intuitive people live in the future, have better imagination, and like to explore things in depth. You can find them among artists or creating original projects. Processing information. People with preference for thinking approach problem, solving based on facts, choose logical solutions, the most correct option, sometimes or often, regardless of the impact on the other's feelings. People with a preference for feeling try to consider others' emotions in their actions. They rather choose an options in their decision-making than improve others' mood, than pick the objectively correct options. They make compromises and agreements. They're empathetic and love making others happy. Lifestyle. They are natural planners and organizational skilled people. They always follow their plan. They're organized, can handle situations and continue until something is finished. They always have a plan, often with a timeline too. They solve everything in advance. Do you book your vacation hotel ahead of time? Then you are definitely J. Perceiving people don't plan. They deal with things as they come. They often put everything off until the last minute. They thrive under pressure. They procrastinate a lot. They're disorganized but feel like everything's fine. Have you ever bought a last-minute vacation? Then you're definitely P. The combination of these letters creates a total 16 basic unique personality types. Do you know who you are yet? Write in the comments what personality type you are. I am really curious. I am ENFP. Nice to meet you. I know the personality types of my whole family and all my friends. It helps me better understand their perspective and perception of the world. Because each of us perceives it differently. And now that you've got to know to yourself a little better, what will you do with it? What will be your next step?